Golf Central on YouTube, brought to you by TaylorMade.
Did you find momentum in your game?
Yeah, I think I just didn't get off to a great start. The swing wasn't there like yesterday, and it's golf. You got to adjust and just figure out what the day is going to be like. So when I did hit some good approach shots, I converted, and it was a good day overall.
Did you adjust back, in your opinion, mid-round to the swing you had yesterday?
Somewhat. I think I just tried getting a little too aggressive, tried hitting the ball a little too hard when I didn't need to. The ball's flying out here. It's hot. Not a ton of wind yet, so I just had to remember what my stock numbers were and stick to that.
We talked yesterday about how you go about, as far as strategy goes, in attacking this golf course. Was that the same strategy today with the lead?
Yeah, absolutely. I think the game plan so far has worked. I think there's going to be a little more wind the next couple days, so I might have to adjust on a couple tees, but for the most part, I've been sticking to the same plans off the tee, same lines, kind of same pin positions, same, big fat parts of the green, and it's been working. When I feel comfortable with a shorter iron in my hand, might as well go for it, get aggressive, and make some putts.
Finally, from a confidence perspective, how would you describe where your game is right now and all that's around it?
It feels really good. Putting throughout the entire bag, I think every club feels really good in my hand. Driver has been really great, especially yesterday. Felt really good. Hit a couple tee shots to the right today, but we'll get that sorted out for the weekend. But overall, I think everything feels really good. And we got 2 more days of the same thing. Like I said yesterday, I had 3 more days. We got the job done today, and we got 2 more to go.
Appreciate your time, Collin.
Awesome, thank you.
I got off to a pretty good start. There's some holes early that were gettable this morning, and then it's kind of a weird back 9, I guess, with both the rain delays, but I felt like I didn't really take advantage of some of the scoring holes there early in the front 9. But it was nice that I was able to finish off with three birdies right there to end and heading into tomorrow.
I feel good. 11 years since playing here, and it's kind of nice to get used to the golf course again. It's a great course. It's always in exceptional condition. This week's no different. Obviously, next week we're probably going to get some quicker green, so you can be a little more aggressive, I think, with the soft conditions, and you can take advantage of a number of those pin locations that we've had. So far so good, and hopefully a nice weekend to come.
The game was where it should have been. Just needed the putter to work a little bit, maybe catch a break on a loose swing here or there, but. No, it felt like it clicked towards the back 9. I felt like I was able to kind of get the golf swing kind of in that pattern that I needed it to be in order to be aggressive and give myself opportunities. Especially out here, I haven't really done a great job on kind of hitting fairways on a couple of the par 5s, and today I think I hit every fairway on the par 5s, and I tried to press it too much, and because of that, I got myself in trouble on both of them on the back 9. Couldn't take advantage of them, but on the front 9, I was able to make the birdies.
When you look at Collin Morikawa, there's 2 things that at least come to mind for me. 1, he's quietly confident, and 2, he has clarity when he plays this game at the highest level. When he steps onto the golf course, he knows exactly what he can do, when he can do it, and how to do it. So I think going forward, this is going to be a guy, we often talk about Wolf and Hovland, but of the 3, Morikawa may be the bigger name in the end.
He's sure of himself without being arrogant, which is
exactly.
Nice to see.
100%. I mean, and I noticed it at the Travelers when he struggled there, Rich, when he missed the cut. You can kind of go hang your head and everything, but he was just kind of smiling. He knew that he couldn't make the cut, but yet the way that he carried himself, I thought was very important.
Also nice to see somebody who values the college education, especially at a school like Cal, which is very strong.
Yeah, and it has strong ties to the teammates. And, it was a nice family. The PGA Tour is a family. He's making a new family. But all things are good for Collin Morikawa.
We see a lot of young talents arrive, and I think this is true across all sports. They get to the professional ranks. They're celebrated. And all they've ever known, though, is what they've done, right? And so they're not all that well-rounded, and sometimes they, I think, lack the sort of emotional maturity that you need to navigate, the professional world and social media and all that comes with stardom. I think he's really prepared to handle that just based on how well-rounded and grounded he is.
I would say so. When you look at the way that what he's done in his short professional career, I would have to agree with you 100%. And going forward, he's only going to go north and get better.
You're right. Back to Ian Poulter, now 44 years old. He's found a little something. 13 of his last 14 rounds on the PGA Tour, par or better since they returned. So, what are you looking at with Ian?
Well, I'm looking at the efficiency with he has to play. He's certainly given up a lot of distance off the tee. I mean, when you compare him to Bryson DeChambeau, he's spotting DeChambeau 40 yards on every tee shot, but he's getting it done with the putter. You look at the way that he's putted this week, Rich. He has over 250 feet of putts made, so he's getting it done there, but he has to do it with efficiency. He just can't play off the side rails. He has to keep the ball in front of him.
Like Ian Poulter, Patrick Reed can fill it up. That's why they're both, I think, so good at the Ryder Cup, in addition to the fact that they love combative golf.
And I think the more that Patrick kind of digs himself in a hole, even in a round of golf, that ability to get out of that situation like he did today, I think that's kind of one of his hallmarks. I think he, even though he said that he made a couple of mistakes with the par fives, I think when he does get in that position, he loves getting out of it, and you can see the smile on his face that, hey, I ended up shooting 70 and I didn't have my best stuff.
What do you think? Is there anything he takes away? Anything?
You're three over on your last 5 holes. You kind of have the cut right there for you. You want to play the weekend. You need reps. And, the best finish he's had was a T10th at Colonial when he put himself in position, and then the driver went a little off the grid, and it did not finish well. So where do you find that energy? Where do you find that positivity going forward? And right now, it's still a search for Jordan Spieth.
It's a pretty long slump here. I mean, he's 58th in the world, Billy.
Yeah, you go back to 2017 when he was really relevant. And you go back to Bethpage where he had a nice PGA championship. I just don't think, going back to Bethpage, that's something he can hang his hat on, because the 3rd round was a critical round and it didn't materialize. He made it all up on the 4th round. So it's almost like when he positions himself after 36 holes, he just doesn't finish the deal like he used to. He was sloppy yesterday.
Yeah.
When you look at his first 11 holes, they were pretty good.
Really?
He just didn't finish well. It's like the 14th hole. He has a wedge in his hand yesterday, and he hits it over the green. Then he leaves it short, and he has to get it up and down for bogey. It's just those little mistakes that he's making. Fowler's making those little mistakes. Jordan is making those mistakes. We're not used to seeing these guys of this level make those mistakes.
Yeah. Collin Morikawa was born in 1997. Phil Mickelson won his first PGA Tour event as an amateur. What was it, 1991 in Tucson? Time flies.